Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. I got broads in Atlanta. So no lean and a phantom. Pandas, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Hugh, good morning. Bill 7, good morning. Happy Camper, good morning. Black Light, good morning. Bobby C, good morning. Mo 7, good morning. Mike G, good morning. Good morning, guys. Patriot, good morning. Hugh says, I live in a neighborhood with a lot of young military families, so we have an absolute crap ton of trick-or-treaters. Spend at least you gotta at least get 2 scalps to have enough candy to last enough for the night. Iron Cruise, didn't see anyone, huh? Interesting. Bobby C says lots of kids go to nearby churches where they host free carnival games and give out tons of candy. Huh. That's why it's important to mark these channels. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits off the bottom of this channel, hitting the top, coming back to the top. It's absolutely incredibly like organized uptrend. You know, it's like a textbook. That's like textbook setup there. It doesn't happen in real life, but it's happening here. That never actually happens. Like, if you trade it long enough, you know never to buy right here. Like, there's nothing in you that says buy right here. Just bouncing off the trend line. If you've traded long enough, you know not to do that. But today, it worked. Is trick or treat dying? Is Halloween dying? Have people caught on to the scheme that it's just a corporate ploy for kids to buy a bunch of candy? Yeah, 90s. When I went trick or treating, it was absolutely wild.
10,000 tick trap.
Like, every house, no matter what, would have candy. It really depends on the neighborhood, though. The secret is you got to go to where, like, townhouses. I don't think apartments do well, The townhouses, the houses are close together. Go from house to house. Yusuf asks, how much can you withdraw? It depends.
10,000.
If you're within the first 3 months of withdrawals, you can, for a 50K account, minimum pull out withdraw 500 and maximum withdraw 2,000. Second entry long here. Could get the pandas. So yesterday it was trick or treat, and I definitely got tricked. I should have shut it down when I was up $1,000, but this big mama, I went aggressive on this big mama, and it took me out. And technically, that was the second attempt on Big Mama. It was the first attempt, second attempt, and so I didn't enter it the third time. Typically, don't. And I said, okay, well, let me make that up with this Big Mama this morning. And this Big Mama this morning just took out my accounts. So, unfortunately, pandas, it is what it is. It's a small setback. But good news is, pandas, a BBM 90 moving forward. I mean, it sucks because I was in Withdrawal City. And my stay there, my visa lasted 1 day. And I don't know. I just kept trading big mamas. I wanted to trade the 2 big mamas that came up, the next 2, and they took me out. And I traded a little bit more aggressive on them, and unfortunately, it did. You know, in a sense, I strayed from my plan. My plan is I have a certain amount of contracts I trade, but I traded way too hard. I traded like 4 to 5 contracts. Then the next one doubled it up. So absolutely wiped me out. But good news, pandas. We got BBM 90, and also big news today. News coming up at 10 o'clock. But the big kahuna is the one at 2 p.m. We have Fed funds rate and also FOMC statement. I believe that's going to really move the markets. And I think we'll be able to get funded with those accounts or with those news events. So, BBM 90 with the news events. Small setback. We're going to be pushed back another 10 days before our next withdrawal. But hopefully, we can get to that withdrawal in the next cycle. Maybe at the end, it will be the same amount of time that I will need in order to get the withdrawal, because I needed to wait till mid-November anyways. So hopefully, we can get funded here and withdraw at the same time as we were going to. So we'll see though, pandas. We shall see. We shall see. He says, Panda can't see the live out. Yeah, I mean, the accounts got busted. We're going to start again. We're going to start again. Bill says, don't you get 2 withdrawals a month? Yep. Middle of the month and end of the month. I know. It sucks because we're doing pretty well. The accounts had more than $2,600 on them. You know what it was? It was because the other 3 accounts were so close. I just wanted to get one more scalp in. But I kept, like, you know, the big mama started failing. And so what can you do? I just traded too aggressive on the pandas. I gotta stick to one contract on all my trades, to be honest. No matter what. No matter what. Ah, jeez. Second just short here. Yeah, I need a green card next time. My visa's not long enough. Jeez. Disappointing, pandas. I mean, what can I say? I'm disappointed. I'm as disappointed as you, trust me. But, you know, at the end, it's because I didn't stick to my plan. I traded too aggressive on these. See, for instance, if I didn't trade so aggressive on the big mamas, even though I failed this one and failed this one, I would have done fine on this one. You know, and my accounts will be alive. It's better to have, you know, live accounts. Though you have lost some money, it's better to have live accounts, and I would have done fine here. So, it's unfortunate. What we got going on here? But yeah, yesterday was just, oh man. The 5-minute chart really was funky. Strong bull bars, no follow through. Strong bear bars, no follow through. Bull bar, bull bar, bull bar. Look at this bull bar. Bull bar here. It goes all the way back down to the bottom of the trading range on the 5-minute chart. Comes all the way back up in one single bar. It covers the distance of the range down and up within one bar on the 5-minute chart. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And then it just messed around here on Big Mama, took me out, and the rest is history. So lesson learned, you know, lesson learned again and again and again. I mean, I gotta keep paying tuition for this. But the good news is, pandas, we do have BBM 90. We do have big news at 2 p.m. today, and it's prop firm, right? It's a prop firm money. Imagine if you lost your own money there. That's absolutely insane. You've lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Instead, you lose around $100, $200, not even $200. Look, I just see losing evals pays really got to me before. Took it pretty personal. After I joined the stream, I started to change my mentality based on your attitude. They're just setbacks. It's true. They are just setbacks. But for me, it's like it's a little more pressure just because I'm streaming, and obviously, like I would love to get a withdrawal with you guys. I've got withdrawals, you know, in the pre-market show, but on the main stream, I have yet to get a withdrawal, and I think it was just time. I thought it was time. But you know, even yours truly is susceptible to trading too large, and the big mamas, they got me. Sometimes they're your best friend, and sometimes they are hideous. What can I say? I'm realizing more and more though as well that big mamas cannot be taken willy-nilly. Like there are good setups for big mamas, and I have to figure out some rules for them. I'm rethinking the probabilities of big mamas. Because the last like 2 sets of PAs got wiped out because of big mama failures, and you know, I also traded too large on them, so it could just be me, but I think you know, the probability of big mamas is not as high as I thought it once was. So could be back on the drawing board with them. We'll see though. We'll see. It's good though, right? I did years of back testing last year, and this year I'm actually doing it. So it's like field testing, which is good. You get to get a good. I mean, at the end, you want to know the truth, right? If your setup works or not, you want to know the truth ultimately. Even if it doesn't work, you want to know that. So I don't mind. I just need to know. And after this year, realizing you know, some years, let's just say, it's probably more reliable than other years. And this year just happens to be one of the years it's just not it. It's not it. She's an unfaithful woman, truly. Yep, it's true. Market cycle. Okay, we got something going on here. By the way, that day, the reason why I was so aggressive on Big Mom is because we had this gap fill that we wanted to get, and we eventually get the gap fill. Right, that's why I wanted. That's why I went strong on this Big Mama, thinking we'd get to this blue line, and we eventually do get to the blue line, but only after Big Mama fails one time, or the second time, really. Completely sideways. By the way, FOMC day today. We also have news at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock news is it ISM manufacturing PMI and JOLTS job openings, and this could really move the markets. Like, why not? The Fed funds rate, that is the big one, the big kahuna, 2 p.m. FOMC statement come at the same time, and most likely it's gonna be no change in the rate. But yeah, still big news. FOMC press conference at 2:30. Yeah, you guys are actually too kind. You guys are too kind. It sucks. It's like losing. It's like losing, like a good friend. Whenever you lose a PA account, it's like losing a good friend. Discover the USA asks BBM 90. When will it end? It will end on November 7th. That is next week. Tuesday. Be the last day. Bobby C says, learn so much from you, Panda. Thanks so much. Wouldn't be where I am without the stream. Appreciate it. Peter Cho, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thanks for joining. So, with that being said, we are in sim mode until most likely tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow we'll be funded. Probably sideways, choppy until news at 10. It's a weird bear flag. Push down. It's starting to flag here, but the flag is too large. The flag is really too large now. It's more of a trading range, in my opinion. Okay, it's the second long, but right now counting legs does not matter. No setup matters here. No tunes, dreary without any background music. Can you not hear it? Isn't that loud enough? It's a little soft. Most senses recently learned of the anti-martingale sizing approach. Is that just, what does that mean? What's an anti? It's not reversal. What's an anti-martingale approach? Sizing approach. Is it when you start and you half your size every time? Okay, getting a move up. I'm just sitting on my pause until 10 o'clock. Again, we're going to be trading this like a regular account. Does not matter. But setbacks happen in trading journey, pandas. Just know that. And, you know, and it's good to know. It's good to know that anyone can have a setback. And the idea is you got to bounce back. What does Rocky say? Quote from Rocky. This is for you guys. And for me. Oh. That's for you guys. Don't forget. Don't forget, guys. Sonic bounce back like any kind of ball except the football. Was that yellow? What were they called? Yellow, not yellow fever. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. Hello, Peril, that's right. Setback is just a setup for your comeback. Let's go, baby. You guys will ever watch the Jimmy Kimmel? I think he's still doing it. The take your kids' candy on Halloween prank. I mean, if you want to see if sin exists, that's all you need to watch. There's no more evidence you need to see that sin exists in anyone. We got news at 10. Don't forget. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Panda needs some AdSense money. If you guys haven't already seen it, here's a new montage in the pinned message. Hope you guys enjoy. We're obviously in an uptrend right now. The daily chart showing a strong bounce here. The news at 10 is ISM manufacturing PMI and JOLTS job openings. Both of them potentially can move the markets, and yeah, we'll see. Yep, tons of high impact news today. 10 o'clock and also 2 p.m. and 2:30 with the press conference. FOMC at 2. Today's FOMC day, Pandas, if you guys didn't know. FOMG. That's what it should be called. OMG, FOMC. Interesting. The 5-minute chart showing some bullish behavior here. A strong bull bar ending on its high. Right. OI pattern breaks to the upside.
10,000 tick trap.
Second entry long here. Forming. Do I like the second entry long? Can I have a break a trend new high already? I wouldn't mind a reversal here, to be honest. But the 5 minutes on a tear. It is really in a strong uptrend. It doesn't feel like it, right? Because the days have been so choppy. But the 5 minute truly is in an uptrend. You can really tell, especially by the fact that we stayed above the 20 EMA ever since this wacky bar here. Ever since we broke out of the trading range, we've been above the 20 EMA. One close, or two closes underneath the 20 EMA here. Second entry long on a strong uptrend. It makes sense if you want to take it, I get it. It's a small risk as well. I just don't like to break a trend to new high, come at the top of a channel. But it makes sense if you want to go long here. You would have to have strong conviction that this is basically an always in long type bull trend. Plus news is about to hit. So I'm going to skip it. It makes a perfect scalp already. And an absolute scalp. So good scalp here for anyone who took it. I don't like the fact it bounced off the top of the channel. I don't like the fact that it would break a trend to new high. I don't like the fact that news is about to come in about 5 minutes. But regardless, the market does not care. They said, oh, we don't care. We want this pullback and we want to go long. Scalped out. think it's good to wait for news to drop in about 4 minutes. But the 5-minute can be always in long. Currently a pause bar. Top of a channel as well. 10,000 tick chart. Top of the channel. 10,000 tick. Ooh, okay, big push down here. Not big push down, but pretty much a reaction at the top of that channel here. At least going to a trading range momentarily. Kellyanne in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, double top here. It's a weak double top. I don't know. News in about 1.5 minutes here. Just in our pause. This honestly, this news could be a make or break news event. To be honest, it could be. Sure, why not?
$10,000 tick trap.
Okay. Second entry long. Terrible signal bar. News is about to drop.
5-minute trap.
Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was enough to pass any account. Not any account, the 50K account. Right? You need a 6-point move. You could have passed your 50K accounts with that one move right there. That one spike was enough to pass your accounts. This is why I love trading news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? More than 6 points. Could have passed your 50K accounts. Could be a failed breakout of this channel. It's a really large channel here. All right, the other news will be at 2 o'clock. The next news event. That's the one I've been waiting for. This, let me remind you again, this was enough to pass your accounts. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, you know what? This might have busted your account going up and back down. That could have busted your accounts, right? Up and down. And if you go down more than 5 points, you lose the accounts because you can't get a 5-point drawdown. Right? You need a 6-point move before a 5-point drawdown. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 points. That could have busted your accounts, actually. Yeah. All right. Never mind. Forget about it. That's why we wait for the big news at 2. Okay, high or low. I'm surprised this is still going upwards after a spike and no follow through. Now we're going back
10,000 tick trap.
Like basically testing this wick. Right, there's a wick on the 10,000 tick chart. It's a large wick. 5-minute chart as well. It's not done yet, so it might be a solid bull bar. Okay, quite confusing now. Just grinding up now. Okay, confusing. It's quite choppy actually still. The news could just be waiting, or the market could just be waiting for FOMC at this point. It's actually quite choppy, but in this like slow grind upwards. Second entry long. It's like a trading range right now. Okay, pushing down. Right, trading range indicator giving us a trading range as well. 5-minute chart creates a big like wick here, no follow through. In fact, it's reversing now. Yee. Just reloaded my historical. After news, I typically reload my historical because I don't think the chart processes the data fast enough. So I typically like to reload my historical after news. Trap trade here technically. Hope everyone had an amazing Halloween yesterday. It is a new month, a new season, and we're ready to rock and roll. Second entry short here. Do I like it? Not really. I don't like it at all. It's the second entry short though. It's a trading range. This is why I don't like to go short here. Yeah, after Halloween, it's Thanksgiving. And what's the countdown right now, Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving this year? November 23rd. I love Thanksgiving, but man, I do not enjoy turkey. I do not like turkey. Unless it's the Wawa gobbler. I do not like turkey. Second inch is short. Looks more like a triangle. Some sort of triangle forming here. There's enough room to the bottom of the triangle to make a scalp. To be honest. There's no way I'm putting barbecue sauce on turkey, Thanksgiving turkey. That's like that's sacrilegious. Your ancestors will be ashamed of you. Good skip on that second entry short, looks like. Just watching this market chop around. I mean, this is typical of FOMC days. This just means that during the FOMC, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be even crazier. It's going to be wild. Very typical for FOMC day. Kyle Luber says, my brothers and I do Mexi giving, barbecue giving, or Chinese giving on Friday after. Just an alternate food source. There are 12 of us. 12? 12?
10,000 tick trap.
wait.
Are you telling me your mom birthed 12 children? Is that what you're telling me? You can make your own disciples.
10,000
Goodness
tick
gracious.
trap.
Is that just the brothers? Are there sisters too? Is there like 20 siblings?
We need more information right now.
That's insane.
Is that why your name is Lubers?
Oh! Ah! If you understood the joke, that's your issue, not mine. Five born from 5 dads, 7 adopted. Oh, okay. You got an interesting family background. Wow. But still, that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of kids that pop out of you. We're making some movement here. Impossible to really have timed that, in my opinion. I'm not going along there. I don't know. It's just too choppy, and that's a top. Like, you want to sell high, buy low, sell high. Wow. What a market.
Reckon the 5-minute has not yet touched the 20 EMA. We're just still rocketing. We're still going up.
It could be always in long trading now. There'll be a time where this could just go parabolic if it hasn't already.
Right? You think this is parabolic. This actually has more room to go parabolic. It's actually crazy. It's late in trend though, in a sense. You do have a pullback, couple pullbacks here already, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. Regardless, today's trading is a bit difficult. I mean, you get this consolidation, you got news, big move down, and then consolidation, and then quite a strong move up, and now consolidation. It's typical FOMC trading day. Like, you're better off honestly turning off the charts, coming back at 2 p.m. or 2:30 when Jerome Powell has his little press conference, answers questions, and the market, gets a little more volatile. Yeah, you're better off waiting till then. But honestly, some people, I will say as well, the thing that usually takes people out, if there is a day that takes people out, is FOMC day. I've had personally experienced it, and also know a lot of people who busted their accounts just because FOMC is just so crazy and unpredictable. I'm just letting you guys know. It is a crazy day because literally the market is hinged upon every word from Jerome Powell, especially when there's a press conference. And if he says something like slightly hawkish or slightly dovish, then the markets react. It's just very, very, very confusing. Gio says, I have 7 sisters. Goodness, one guy, 7 girls. Jeez. Gio, I mean, thoughts and prayers. I can't imagine that household. Bella Jim says, I'm doing fine so far, up 1.5k, but I'm gonna touch my PAs. I'm just so nervous.
Getting burned with payouts around the corner. Yep. Just traders beware. Today is going to be wacky. You think yesterday was spooky? Today could be even spookier. Right now, I'm just sitting on my pause though. I don't have any clear direction on what's going on. I mean, I do believe this was a triangle that broke out. You know, it could be a smaller triangle like this, just like that. It could just be a triangle like this. It looks a little more aesthetic. And that would give you a reason not to have gone short there on that second entry short. Second entry long here. Very choppy though. Jonathan says, hey, Pan, I see your quote, and I'll raise you a quote. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Okay, second entry long. It's looking like it's working out here. What was the other Mike Tyson quote? The one that he says, like social media like mess people up or something. It's like people say what they want because they don't get punched in the face or something like that. Mike Tyson quotes always end up being punched in the face, which makes sense because that's like he made a whole career out of it. Jeez. Like I mentioned, you think this has gone parabolic. This could be, you haven't seen parabolic yet. This could get very nasty. Very nasty. Like so extremely like nasty you can't even believe it. This is like a short squeeze. Like you think you've seen parabolic. You haven't seen anything yet. Makes me just want to go long anywhere, everywhere. One, two, three bars. Iron Cruz poses an interesting question. Would you get punched in the face from Mike Tyson for $50,000? Gloves or no gloves? And what kind of punch? Uppercut? Cross? Hook? Jab. If it's an uppercut, I would not do it. I think my whole face would explode. A cross. I feel like I could do best with the cross. I think the hook would also. I mean, the cross is a very strong. It's like, you know, one of your strongest punches. And also his right hand. I don't know. How do I want my face to look like afterwards? Do I not want to have a nose anymore, or do I not want to have a jaw anymore? Is the question. Or do I not? It depends on what I want to break. Takes a how about an uppercut to the cojones for 1 million subs? Never. Yeah, you think you've seen parabolic? You haven't even seen it. I mentioned that. Like I mentioned that this could get parabolic. You think it's parabolic, but this can get even more parabolic. I mentioned that earlier on. Couldn't capitalize on it though. But it's nice to just be able to read the market and say what's going to happen, and it happens. It's just, it's nice to be able to have that ability every once in a while. I don't think 50K is enough, because you got to pay for all the medical bills afterwards. Like, your face definitely, there are going to be some broken bones in your face. Like, without a doubt. You might not wake up if he gets the punch right as well. Gets like right on the jaw or something, and I don't know. Look at this. I mean, like I mentioned, you think you've seen parabolic. You haven't seen anything yet. It's about to get squeezed. It's surprising enough. One of your best trades you can do is probably the close of this bar. It's crazy to think about, but that's one of the best trades you can take. I'll get punched in the stomach for sure. That's fine. Probably break a couple ribs, but I just wouldn't get uppercut. I think a cross would probably be my best bet. Just take it straight on. I feel like the force of the punch would knock me back, where I could like, absorb some of that force by getting pushed. Like uppercut, the only force that you'll get is like your body weight is too much, and the uppercut, your body weight will counterforce that uppercut too much, and I don't know. I don't think I'll have any more teeth if I got uppercutted by Mike Tyson. Like, seriously, like, if you see videos of him, it is like one of the scariest things. One of your best bets, actually, right now, is just to buy right now. One of your best trades you can do. Look at the 5-minute candle. Strong bull bar ending on its high. The small pullback, 2-point pullback, like, it's almost good to buy anywhere in this bar, thinking you're gonna have a push that goes higher than the high of this bar. I'm curious now. But Evander Holyfield messed him up. I mean, Evander Holyfield is just props to him. That guy was a beast as well. He was just a perfect counter to Mike Tyson. Tall, just as strong, just as trained, just as skilled. But he was tall. Like, he had the physiology to beat Mike Tyson. Just kept him at a distance, frustrated him. At least $500,000. All right, someone do it. Someone do a YouTube channel.
saying getting punched by Mike Tyson. I got punched by Mike Tyson for $500,000, and hopefully that video itself will make enough ad revenue to cover that 500,000. Second entry long here. I almost just want to take anything long here at this point. Wide stop. 5 minute. My bet right now is essentially we're going to make a new high before we break the low of this candle. That is essentially what I'm saying here with this stop. And I'll be scaling in Patrick Wyland style.
Most of you guys say no straight up.
I guess some people value their life more than money, which is such a novel idea.
He's old, but I don't know, man. When you watch videos of him still, he
can move. I don't see any person at that age move like he does. It's all muscle memory too. It's crazy. I have an order at 50% mark of this candle. H4 setup. H4 triggers. Such a good setup. That's such a good setup there. A plus setup in my opinion. H4 coming off the 20 MA. Beautiful setup here. On a strong uptrend. If it fails, it fails. But man, that is a good setup, in my opinion. Really good looking setup. There's not much you can do if a setup like that fails. I mean, sometimes you just gotta take it. Body gets stopped out if you did take this long. Market double bottom here. I will scale in at 50% mark on this candle. At the 5 minute candle. I'll go at the 50% mark. Alright, that's a hard trade to resist in my opinion. But it looks like it's gonna lose. It does lose ultimately. That's incredible. That setup loses. Super strong uptrend. H4 setup. We could be entering into a trading range soon. My bet is this, pandas, right? That we break this high of this candle before we break the low. That's my bet right now. So I'm gonna buy anywhere in this candle. And I think we're safe.
Pandas, don't forget there's FOMC at 2 p.m. today. Do not forget. Like, it would suck if you're in a trade and you had no idea, and then your accounts all got busted. It could seriously happen.
I'll take out the 20 MA here.
Higher low here. Another good setup in my opinion.
Another good setup here. All right, trap trade. Easy peasy money. The bet was simple. 5-minute chart saying that we're going to break this high before we break this low. Buying anywhere in there basically.
Nice little runner here. Okay, we got a runner. Super late in trend, but we got a runner. Strong bull bar ending on its high, no follow through. Yikes. What's going on here? Right, no more risk on this trade. Tough. Wow, alright. No joy in runner. It is what it is. Up to 83. The best setup in this whole sequence was this fail second entry short here. Turn to a Pikachu trade. That was your best setup if you could have waited. %60 of you guys said, heck no, you would not get punched in the face. Good answer. Free paper cuts. I got hit by a car before and barely survived. Pretty sure a punch from Mike Tyson would be worse. You got hit by a car and you barely survived? That is... Like, were you walking or like... Were you in a car? That sounds wild. That's like a testimony right there. That's insane. Some of the things you hear, some stories that people have. Motorcycle accident, jeez. What were the, if you don't mind me asking, what were the injuries? Like, you said you barely survived. Like, was it like, I don't know, like your back injury or something? I've learned a lot about you guys on today's stream. I don't regret it.
I got hit by a car going 30 while I tried to cross the street. It's 30 fast. 30 is pretty fast, huh? Whoa. It's a miracle. Free paper cuts. What are you doing with your life? You got a second chance. Seriously. That's insane. 5 hip fractures. Shattered arm, internal bleeding, 5 surgeries. Wow. Everything in life is just bonus at this point for you, huh? 80 sent me 10 feet in the air. Wow, you guys are... Cars and YouTube members do not mix well. Stay indoors all day, every day, please. All right, one last YOLO trade. This is it, pandas. One last YOLO trade. Patrick Wyland style right now. We're going parabolic right now. Going straight to the heavens. All right. Easy 5K day. Pandas, we're going to call it a stream. Easy 5K. If you can't make 5K a day, then you suck at trading. You just reconsider your life. Pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be funded tomorrow. Today's a little bit different. Let's just say that. But hey, as my boy Rocky has said, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Don't forget that, Pandas. I'll see you guys bright and early, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show and 9:15 for the mainstream. Remember FOMC day today, Pandas. Don't forget. I'll see you guys then. That being said, have a trading God bless. Bye.